John, ultimately, what do you think did you guys in these 6 games?
You said what? Repeat yourself.
Ultimately, why do you think you guys lost in these 6 games?
Well, each game, every team was protecting home court except for today. I think we went out there, we competed, we gave everything we got. I think the first 2 games, they kind of handled us pretty easily. Other than that, I think every game was compete battle. We went down to the wire. We had a 5-point lead going to the fourth quarter, and it results back to the fourth quarter. They just outplayed us, made shots. We turned the ball over, and it was a more aggressive team.
This one's for Brad. What was the second half like for you guys? The two of you ended up scoring the vast majority of the points.
First, praise my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. We just want to win the game, and we know that the ball is going to go through our hands at the end of the day. Win, lose, it's going to be, on us. So, we were just being aggressive and, wanted to give ourselves the best opportunity, put ourselves in a position to be able to win. And, we made some shots, made some plays, but still wasn't enough at the end.
John, in the fourth quarter, they held you guys to 4 of 15 from the field. The difference defensively, what did the Raptors do to have you guys off balance there?
I think we got some looks. We just missed them. A little bit, they trapped me and Brad a little bit at times. Tried to force us to pass it and let somebody else make a play. Then a lot of times we got down to like 5 seconds in the shot clock and ended up had to take a bad shot.
Despite the outcome, you all did take the #1 seed to 6 games. So with everything that you all have learned during the season and the series, how can you all improve upon that to make a run next season? John or Brett, whoever has the burning desire.
We use it as motivation to continue to get better. I'm not going to sit and act like I'm happy, that we lost, or happy that, that we get to get better in the off season. We want to continue to still be playing right now, but somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. All we can do is tip our hat off to them. They're a great team. I said it earlier, in the press conference. It doesn't matter what seed you are. You got to go out and compete, regardless of who you're playing and who's on the floor. So just like this series, the next series is going to be just the same for them. So. Whoever you match up against, regardless of the number, you got to go out and compete. But, we did a good job for 6 games, but, there's still some games we could have won early on in the series, and we could have won late in the series that we didn't.
John, I know if you had your druthers, you'd be out there for all 48 minutes every game, but obviously, over the course of a game, over the course of a series, that can get draining. DeRozan and Lowry were able to see their minutes shaved off at times, and today they really didn't even play a ton relative to their norm. How much do you think minutes played a factor that you guys had to play as much, do as much as you're doing today and then throughout the series?
It is what it is. End of the day, I'm a competitor. I don't like to come out the game. I want to play every minute, but at times you need breaks. We kind of know what situation we was going to be in. Going against this team, they have one of the best benches in the league. Coach makes the calls, make the decisions. We just go out there and try to play and compete. Kind of going today, me and Brad knew we was going to play 40-plus minutes, and it just didn't work in our favor at the end.
John, you only got to play 10 games after coming back from surgery. Physically, now that you look back on the series, where were you at? How close were you to being your old self? And also, how far do you feel you guys are from being where you want to be as far as this team and where you want to get to?
I felt great. I think my play and just being there to help my teammates and these guys making the job easier for me, I think I felt fine. Went out there and competed, gave everything I had. I think we have an opportunity this summer to try to make our team better. We've been in a situation before where we fall short for certain situations. So I think most importantly, just starting from me and Brad, we both can keep getting better and improving our game, improving our condition, all those type of things that we can prepare ourselves for a long season. And then in the day, it's up to our front offices to add the pieces they think we need to make our team better and more complete.
Fellas, this is the first time you guys have gone out in the first round. How do you look back on this season, and how upsetting is it that you weren't able to go as far as you may have wanted?
For me, it's upsetting because I missed 40-some games. So for these guys to even compete the way they did and Brad to have an MVP-type season for our team and make even more strides was big time for us. And he held it down. All the other guys competed and made it even a fun season for us to even have the opportunity to be in the playoffs. So other than that point, it was disappointing to me that I had to miss so many games. But as these other 14 guys and my brother, they held it down and gave ourselves the opportunity to be in the playoffs and compete, and that's what we did.
Brad, during the summer when you do an autopsy of this series, is there one thing that may drive you crazy, whether it was earlier in the series, having bad starts, late in the series, those fourth quarters?
A loss is a loss regardless of how you lose. That'll be the biggest thing. We lost games in a variety of ways: turnovers, rebounds, 50-50 balls, defensive stops, scoring late in games. So it's a lot. You can't just pinpoint it on one thing because it was more than one thing. So at the end of the day, you lose. And you evaluate, you look at it, and see where you can get better. And next year, like you said, we haven't been knocked out the first round, so I'm a little bothered by that. We're a better team than that. We have high expectations for ourselves coming into the year, and we fell short of them.
Brad, the way you guys are constructed, you two and Otto, so much relied upon you. Otto obviously wasn't playing tonight, was limited seemingly throughout the series with whatever ailments he was having, or not making shots, whatever, that he wasn't able to play tonight and wasn't as much of a factor in the series. How much did that key into what happened?
It is what it is, man. It's always next man up. It's the same thing when John went down, same thing when anybody gets injured or hurt. You can sit there, pout about it, and say, oh, man, we don't have Otto. All right, man, it's the next man up. It's not, it's the playoffs. Nobody's going to feel sorry for us. Nobody's going to, say, okay, let's reschedule it for next week and wait till Otto gets back. They're not doing that. So it's always next man up. We got to be confident with who we have, what we have, and, we got to be better. We got to continue to do everything, do more, on both ends of the floor. And, if that's what's asked of us, we got to do it. Nothing more, nothing less.